The threat of the super mutant Omicron variant has raised an alarm. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will chair a key review meeting today at 6:30 p.m. as Omicron cases have crossed the 218 mark, with 34 fresh cases being registered in Tamil Nadu, 14 new cases in Telangana and 2 new cases in Odisha. Meanwhile, India has fully vaccinated 60% of the population, achieving a crucial landmark in the pandemic fight. The centre also issued directives to states to step up measures to contain the Omicron spread. The government has advised to set up war rooms, impose night curfews if needed, and carry out door-to-door contact tracing and searches. The centre has also asked states to enforce home isolation and accelerate measures to ensure 100% vaccination. Delhi, which has also registered 57 Omicron cases, has imposed new restrictions for the holiday season. DDMA will chair another meeting to strategize to curb the virus. Restrictions are also in place in Maharashtra, where 65 Omicron cases have been registered. Karnataka government has also imposed ban on mass gatherings. Restaurants and bars will only be allowed to function with only 50% capacity. No special events, DJ parties are allowed across Karnataka. Let's listen in to what Kerala Health Minister Veena George said about the spread of the new variant in the state.
Minister, will more people be brought under the possible Omicron surveillance? What was the decision taken in the last day's high-level meeting?
Definitely, more tests will be done and more genomic surveillance also will be done. So we have asked all our officers to identify if there is any cluster anywhere, and also will be increasing the number of tests, and if a person who is coming from some other states, if he or she turns positive, then the samples will be sent for genomic surveillance to find whether it's Omicron positive or not.
What will be the guidelines for Christmas and New Year celebrations in the state of Kerala?
See, the government already has decided that this much number of people should be there in indoor, that 100 people and 200 outside, like that. So all the enforcement activities are going on. So the state government is taking care of the situation, because 15 cases are so far 15 cases have been reported. So there are chances that, because we have many people, many of our friends, brothers and sisters, many of Keralais, they are outside India, so they'll be coming for holidays, and our people will be moving to other countries and other states and all. So the tests will be done, the genomic surveillance will be done, and we will be trying to delay the spread, as we have done always in the first wave and the second wave also. So that also will be done.
India Today brings you these ground reports from Mumbai and Bengaluru about the Omicron scare and the curbs imposed by authorities ahead of the holidays. Let's take a look.
Ahead of Christmas and New Year, the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation has further tightened its rules and regulations. Now, for any gathering, be it social, religious or political in nature, if it has more than 200 people, then a written permission from the Assistant Commissioner of the BMC of the respective ward will be needed. Not just that, the Assistant Commissioner will be sending supervisors to check whether the COVID appropriate behavior and other rules are being followed or not. If rules are not being followed, and if it is discovered, then a fine of 50,000 could be imposed, and the establishment could be asked to shut down for repeated offenders. Earlier, the BMC had said that for enclosed spaces, 50% of the capacity and 25% of the capacity for the open spaces would be allowed, provided the condition of maintaining social distancing of 6 by 6 feet is maintained. And now the BMC has further modified the order, saying if any organizer, owner comes forward and says that his enclosed space can accommodate more than 200 people, even after following the rule of 50% capacity for indoors and 25% for outdoors, then a written permission will be needed. This is happening right before Christmas and New Year. The COVID condition in Mumbai continues to remain grim. Yesterday itself, Mumbai recorded 490 new COVID cases. With camera person Vaibhav Kangutkar, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
The Karnataka government has heightened its vigil ahead of the New Year celebration in the state. Mass gatherings have been banned across the state, and in pubs and restaurants, only 50% of seating capacity has been allowed. With these new restrictions in place, Karnataka government hopes to restrict the number of cases and also ensure that COVID clusters does not form in this new year. With video journalist Madhu, this is Karthik for India Today.